Guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new video. So in today's video we're going to be finishing up the SRT-4 rebuild project and taking it on the road for the first time to see how it drives. So let's jump right into it and get this thing ready to hit the street. I'm going to start out by removing the subframe from the vehicle in order to get to the differential cover on the back of the transmission, which is hidden back here. It's completely blocked by the subframe. In order to get it out, the subframe needs to come down. You can see I got a little bit of a leak coming from the side here where the axle housing goes in, and it's dripping down out onto the ground there. So I've already gone ahead and drained the transmission of its fluid, so we're not dripping fluid as we work on the vehicle. Once we get the subframe out of the way, I'll remove that, reseal it, and reinstall it. And then while I have the subframe out, I'm gonna go ahead and replace both lower control arms because the rear bushings on these are shot. You can see they're completely separated there in the rear. I got two new ones from the dealer over there ready to go, and we'll get those installed in the subframe by the front bolt, put the sway bar links back in, and then we'll put the whole thing back up as a unit. So I'm gonna get started disconnecting the steering rack from the interior of the vehicle. I'm gonna take off the pinch bolt where it connects to the column on the inside. You guys have seen that in previous videos. I'll disconnect the tie rod ends from the knuckles so the rack can come with the subframe once it comes down, and then we'll get everything disassembled and you guys will watch the process unfold right before your eyes. So we got the differential cover removed, cleaned up, removed the RTV that I put on there in error, and reinstalled it with the Mopar bed plate anaerobic sealant that they recommend that you use for this specific application. I have a bead around the top and the bottom up to where the axle shafts go in, right to the base of the seals. Hopefully it seals well this time. I'm gonna let this cure for a little while. Information is iffy about how long this stuff takes to cure, so I'm gonna let it sit at least overnight and then come back tomorrow where I will put the axle shafts back in and do a test fill on this with new ATF4 and see if it leaks. But I'm not gonna put any in yet until this has some time to set. I don't wanna risk messing up the curing process at all in case, you know, it does take a while to cure. I've got the SRT on the alignment machine here, and I'm going to make sure that all the adjustments are made and everything is in spec before we get this thing running down the road. I'm going to do all the setup procedures and make sure that caster camber toe in the front and the toe and camber in the rear, because these really aren't adjustable in the rear. Everything is good. I'll make the adjustments necessary on the front end here, and then we'll get it going down the road for the first time. Took alignment beautifully. I'm going to break all this down, make sure everything is torqued on the suspension that I had to move, and then we'll get it on the road. So guys, we got the SRT-4 completely back together. We got all the suspension installed, the wheels are on, everything is torqued to factory spec. The new diff cover is on with the anaerobic sealant from Mopar. It is not leaking. Everything seems great so far. I got the transmission filled with new ATF4 and the limited slip additive from Mopar. Now I'm going to close the hood, fire it up, let it warm up a bit, and we're going to take it down the road for the first time since it got wrecked. Guys, that is going to be the end of today's video, and this video wraps up the rebuild project on the SRT-4. We took it out for its first drive. That thing drove amazingly. I'm super happy with how it turned out. It drives like a 30,000 mile car should, and I am extremely happy that I decided to pull the trigger to buy that on the auction and rebuild it. I think you guys will like the next video that's coming for the channel. I hope you guys stay tuned. Please like this video. If you like what I do on the channel and you like the content you've seen so far, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on what's coming next. I think a lot of you guys will enjoy it for sure. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Drop a like down below, drop a comment if there's something else you want to see, and as always, have an awesome day.